and welcome to the channel. Today we're going to have a look at Ember Prime, our fiery type Warframe. Alright. So we have Ember Prime. Now looking at Ember Prime here, this is the Prime version of Ember, of course. She has a lot more powerful stats, possessing higher armor and shields, as well as a V and a D polarity. She was released in November, that is the 20th of 2013. And basically she's been used all around from each person, you know, trying to experience her out and trying to, you know, get her right, because as you can tell from a lot of people that play with Ember or Ember Prime, she's kind of, you know, squishy at times, and she can just be, you know, not reliant in any kind of way. So sometimes you got to work around her and, you know, try to see what she got and see what her build can do. Now on September the 29th of 2015, Ember Prime was vaulted and has retired from the tables on October the 6th of 2015. So if you have any of her components left, you should go ahead and make them. If you don't have her, you can go ahead and get that done and have Ember Prime for yourself, or you can go into the market, the trade chat, I'm sorry, and try to get her parts from there. But that blueprint and the systems, yeah, it's pretty high. Well, basically what I'm going to talk about with Ember Prime is her Accelerate and her World on Fire ability. Now both of these are abilities that I like to use whenever I'm doing a T4 survival, or you know, just doing any kind of mission, just really pretty much all missions all the time for her anyway. Now what Accelerate does is it stuns nearby enemies with strong Accelerate, increase all fire damage build, which I'm going to show you that as well. It runs off duration and the power range. Now that's pretty much self-explanatory. Now you can go out there, once you hit them with Accelerate, they pretty much get stunned, but it doesn't really get stunned through the duration that they've been hit with. You see it says 31.5 duration, but I'm gonna have you look at that and have you look at that for yourself and tell me what you think about that. Now World on Fire here is a great ability. It deals high damage over time. It does do with the duration, damage wise, as far as power strength, but I don't really like to use a lot of power strength whenever using this build here, or using World on Fire, because it doesn't really, once you get to the higher levels, it doesn't really do anything. Just pretty much knocks them down with, by me using the augmentation mod that I have on for the build here. And that augmentation mod is Firequake. Okay, now this is the World on Fire augment, and it hits enemies 100% chance of being knocked down. So basically whenever they get hit with the World on Fire, they just kind of fall to the ground, and then mix this with the Accelerate. It works out pretty good for me. This is how I get to high rounds doing the T4 survivals and things like that. Now I do have a 4 Forma build on here. Basically I have a corrosive projection. This is the it gives them the 30% armor. It's negative 30% more armor for the enemy anyway. So I really like to use it, especially when running with a team, but I like to use corrosive projection anyway, because I do have a high percentage on the efficiency, so I'm not really losing that much, and plus I got a lot of plates for energy, so I use those mainly anyway. I got a handspring because when she is knocked down, she is down. Yeah, and it makes it easy for the bombards to hit her, the heavy gunners to hit. So she'll be dead within a minute. And since she's so squishy, I just like to have this so she can come back up really fast. So this is going to give me 160% faster knockdown recovery. I have a Prime Continuity and Prime Flow. Prime Continuity is going to give me 55% power duration, and the Prime Flow is going to give me 250% power max. Okay, a steam line, and I also have fleeting expertise, which is going to give me that 175% efficiency. That's going to knock down some duration here, but I still have a positive duration, which is 105, which is pretty good for the Accelerate build. I do have overextended. I didn't add stretch. I didn't really see the need for it at the time, but right now this build is pretty good for the overextended, for the plus 90% power range. And it seems to hit all enemies whenever I'm doing Accelerate in the World on Fire. So this works out pretty good. Vitality is a 440% health. And quick thinking. Quick thinking is for any lethal damage that I take. It's gonna give me it's gonna hit the 240% efficiency, which basically when I drop down to a 2 on my health, it's going to just take down my energy, which would be pretty good if I was to, probably add in rage. But I think this build is pretty good for me right now. All right. So as you can see, I don't have a lot of power strength, but hey, I do have the Word on Fire argument, so it's gonna knock them down to where I can, use my weapon, get that kill. Right. So basically, like I said, I like to use the Tonker here. I always like to use the Tonker for some reason. Now it's been a pretty good weapon of choice for me. And you already know, if you've been watching my videos, who I gotta go against. I like to go against the heavy gunners. Them boys there, I'm trying to tell you, man, they will kill your ass. Alright, so I'm gonna bring this guy out. Get a little bit of energy here. Make sure my health up. We're gonna get this done. Alright, so you can see he's getting knocked down whenever I use the augmentation mod for Amber. Give me a couple of kills in there. This right here will just stun him a little bit. Look at him, just falling on his head. He don't know what to do. He don't know what to do. And with Accelerate, you can also keep using that as well. So that's another good thing about Accelerate. You don't know what to do. Keep running around this guy. So that's the bad thing about using Accelerate as well. Not Accelerate, but the Word on Fire argument as well. They don't always get knocked down just right then. Yeah, it does. It takes a little while, or it takes some time sometimes, because they can still get out a couple of shots on you. So, that's the bad thing about it. But, it's still good to use. So that's why I always have the overextended for the Accelerate as well. So that'll get the stun in as well. And due to the fact that his armor is so high, so it's gonna take a while before I get to, get to kill this guy. So, but I did choose the right weapon because the Tonko is a pretty good weapon. But yeah, that's it. That's it. I mean, basically he's gonna keep getting knocked down, and even with more enemies, be the same way as well. They just keep getting knocked down. But the thing about Amber, this Word on Fire argument, is you always want to have this on. I mean, that's the main thing I like to do anyway. You always have this on. Because without it, you will be out of there. But yep, that's it, guys. So that's her ability right there, and that's what I like to use it for. Basically, I just like to spam it a lot. So they're gonna usually drop down energy orbs and then things like that for you anyway, so you can keep the ability going. So, well, guys, that's it. That's it for Ember Prime. So just tell me what you think in the comments. Also, if you like the video, hit that like button for me, and don't forget to subscribe. All right, and until next time, thanks for watching.